What's happening, YouTube? Caliber here, and we are here to do another Epic 7 video. We're going to be talking about the brand new hero Pavel that's going to be coming out. We got some DATAMINED information on him. The questions you need answered: is he good? Is he worth it? We're gonna do a little bit of math here, guys. A little bit of math. All right. Throw some comparisons up, and maybe we can come up with a conclusion to this. All right. So, Hero Pavel is a young member of the Paralyn Raiders. As a son of the Pathfinders through the ancient ruins, Pavel inherited an exceptional talent for tracking and navigation. He is incredibly loyal to Paralyn in the largest city of Sidonia for providing his previously nomadic family with safety, and is frequently trusted with important missions for Raiders. He's a 5-star character. He's a Ranger. He's Earth. He's Virgo. So few camping lines in here. His devotion skill is 3.6% attack. He has a self-devotion of 6% attack on himself. He does cover devotion slots 1, 2, 3, and 4. Personality, we don't really care about. We just care about, does he kill things? All right, his S1 is Hurricane Sword. Strikes the enemy with a gun. All right. With a 60% chance to decrease hit chance for 1 turn. Damage dealt increased proportional to caster speed. So he's a speed unit, guys. He's a speed unit. All right. It looks like this can go up to a 75% chance to reduce their hit chance. That's pretty decent in my opinion. Yeah, pretty decent in my opinion. Skill 2, Storm Bullet, fires a strong blast of wind at all enemies. Damage dealt increased proportional to caster speed. Upgrade grants the caster attack for 2 turns. So he gets a 2-turn attack buff. Keep that in mind. Before firing a strong blast of wind at all enemies. So he attack buffs and then DPSs. Damage dealt increased proportional to caster speed. Soul Burn grants an extra turn. So you can Soul Burn him for an extra turn. It looks like his attack rate is 0.8 is his attack rate. His POW is 1. His cooldown is 4. And looks like you can get a 1-turn cooldown on this ability here too with some damage upgrades. All right, his S3 swiftly cuts and shoots enemies. When the enemy is not an elite or boss monster, damage sharing effects are ignored. Damage dealt increases proportional to caster speed. Looks like you got an attack rate of 1.3 on this with a POW of 1, and the cooldown of 5. Looks like you can get a 1-turn cooldown, making that a cooldown of 4 with some damage upgrades to it. Also want to do a shout out to Euphine Throwaway. Is it Euphine Throwaway that does these data mines right here? Euphine Throwaway here on Reddit. Thank you so much for all these data mines you do for us. Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna talk about this a little bit, and we're gonna dive a little bit deeper on this character, and what we should be expecting from him, for you can get some numbers and stuff. Also edit speed multipliers, and I believe these speed multipliers are done from top to bottom. So he gets a 0.075% chance on the first one. He gets a 0.1125% on the second ability, and his last ability gets a 0.15 percentage increase multiplier. All right, so now that we have all this stuff covered here, we're gonna jump into some more stuff here. We're gonna talk about Pavel's S2 AOE, and is it good? It has an attack rate of 0.8%, a POW of 1, and a multiplier of 0.1125%, based off of speed. All right. So we have Vildred here now with an attack rate of 0.85, a POW of 1, a multiplier of 0.075%, and that's with his S3. They're very close to each other. Pavel's is a little bit higher on the speed multiplier, and Vildred's just a tad bit higher on the attack rate multiplier. But on a side note, Pavel's S2 gives him a attack buff before he does an attack, and it also grants him an extra turn. All right, so Pavel's S3 is single target. It swiftly cuts through and shoots the enemy. When the enemy's not an elite or boss monster, damage sharing effects are ignored. That means SSB, ML Crozet, Arius, anything that's mitigating damage to somebody else, damage sharing wise, is not going to work. Making SSBs a little bit more vulnerable to this ability here, which is pretty cool in my opinion. It's cool to see abilities like this pop in the game. Now, we're gonna hop in here and talk a little bit more about this. All right, we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison here, guys. Single target versus single target. Pavel versus Assassin Koli. So Pavel has an attack rate of 1.3. Assassin Koli has one of 1.5, making Assassin Koli a little bit higher. There's a power rate of 1, a power rate versus a 0.8% for Pavel and Assassin Koli. Pavel is 0.2 higher. The multiplier here off of speed is a 0.15%, and with a multiplier on Assassin Koli of a 0.1125%, making Pavel a higher multiplier when it comes to speed than a Koli. In my opinion, they look like they're pretty close to each other, most definitely single target wise, and they both come with the ability to proc an attack buff. He gets one off of his S2, she gets one off of her S2, meaning they're going to do higher numbers of damage. So I think that is some pretty solid stuff to look at there if you're trying to compare it that way. Assassin Koli can be a very dangerous character in this game. She has the capability of doing decent numbers indeed. All right, so we are going to talk artifacts here, guys. So let's hop into artifacts with Pavel here. Song of Stars has a 100% chance for an enemy to be targeted two turns by a single attack. He does have an S3 and S1 both single target, which this could work off of. I don't think Song of Stars would be the best choice for him, honestly, because like his S3 is just kind of meant to hurt people, you know what I mean? Otherworldly Machinery increases the damage of attacks that target all enemies by 16%. Considering his S3 is the only one that does all the extra damage, I don't think that would be the best of choices there either. Iron Fan is an interesting one, man. Damage dealt increased by 32% when attacking an ice elemental target. That right there is a lot of extra damage on an SSB, and especially with such a heavy ice meta, this could be really good, especially since you're going to be going in there with a S2, granting yourself an extra turn, hopping into so you have an attack buff. All right, you attack buff yourself with his S2, then you attack with your S2, doing damage, getting 32% extra damage on any ice enemies on the board there. Then from there, you are granted an extra turn and able to go in there and do an S3, ignoring any damage sharing effects and deleting somebody. Might be pretty good. I wouldn't sleep on Iron Fan on Pavel, that's for sure. All right, another option here is Sword of Judgment. Whew. Now, if I understand this correctly, and I think I tested this a while back ago, and maybe I need to go back in here and retest it. 20% chance to attack again with a basic skill when the target survives a single attack, not a basic attack, a single attack. Meaning you can go in, extra turn with an S2, attack buff yourself. All right, boom, damage. All right, then go into an S3, boom, delete. Into an S1 if they survive, if that's the route you want to go. Am I saying Sword of Judgment's best to slot on him? No, but it's not something I would sleep on. Rengar's special drink, man, when attacking all enemies has a 100% chance to inflict additional damage. Additional damage dealt increased to proportional caster's attack. I really don't know how that would work out on him. It could be really good. Rengar's is just beautiful, especially with Bologna, because she does so much. She attacks so many different people. With Pavel, I'm not too sure. All right, now we're hopping down in here, guys. Infinity Basket, the 4-star ones. Increased dual attack chance of all allies except for the caster by 14% during the caster's turn. Dual attacks deal 20% more damage. Considering he's going in there with an S2, granting an extra turn into an S3, giving your people an extra chance to do dual attacks, might not be a bad option. A little bit of RNG on the table for some RTA maybe. All right. Sachets right here, kind of cool. Increased combat readiness of all allies by 16% when an enemy is defeated. So if you build your Pavel fast and he's able to lead an SSB on the table right away, that means your whole entire team's going to get a 16% combat readiness push, essentially meaning he works as a CR pusher in a weird way. Some food for thought, guys. Food for thought. All right, Rose Hargana here, guys. Increase the dual attack chance by 14%. Increase the attack by 30% when it's not the caster's turn. I don't really think that one's going to be a hot commodity on him, but still, it's on the table there. And we have Ambro and Andre's crossbow. Andre's crossbow, 100% chance to remove 2 souls after a single attack. I mean, considering his S3 is going to fire off pretty quickly, maybe delete an SSB, maybe do some damage to somebody, removing 2 souls. If he's a fast boy, you could be removing 2 souls quite often. So overall, what do I think artifact wise on this guy? Honestly, Sword of Judgment sounds kind of interesting. Iron Fan is very intriguing to me. Ringars, I'm not sure. I'm on the fence about that one. Infinity Basket seems like a lot of fun. Sachets seems like a lot of fun too. So yeah, interesting stuff there. Interesting stuff. I almost forgot too. His artifact that's going to be dropping with him increases the attack of the caster up to 2% when an ally makes a critical hit. Effect can only stack up to 12 times, so essentially getting up to 24% attack. I haven't seen this artifact in action yet. It sounds pretty decent when an ally makes a critical hit, so it does sound like a very decent artifact. I just I'm gonna stay indifferent on this one for right now. Yeah. All right, so Pavel's attack here, guys, is at 1284. It's very comparable to regular Vildred's attack, which is at 1283 when he's fully awakened. Now, I'm not sure if these stats reflect him being awakened any more than he is. I guess we will have to wait and see. So very comparable to Vildred's attack. Speed, he is actually 8 speed faster than Vildred. Assassin Cole Lee. Assassin Cole Lee is 126 speed, so he's actually 2 speed slower. But Assassin Cole Lee fully awakens attack is like 1083 or something like that. Another thing that people have compared why Pavel's not good, I've seen a few comments like this, is because Euphem's just a better deleter, and she does a great job. Seriously, I run Eupheme. If you guys watch my Guild Wars videos, you should see this. I run Eupheme quite often. Matter of fact, if you're watching this video right now and you haven't seen my recent Guild Wars fight, yeah, there's something that happens to Eupheme. Yeah. So Eupheme, fully awakened, gets 1228 attack and 109 speed, meaning he's just a faster unit. He's somebody you can build to be a little bit more standalone speed wise than Eupheme can be. And that's one of those things that is great for RTA. You know, one of those things about Guild Wars and Arena and stuff is you can use a CR pusher very effectively. It's not so easy to CR push Eupheme in RTA because people know you're going to CR push, so they're going to ban Eupheme or your unit. Now there's ways around that, of course, but like I'm saying right here, Pavel is a very good standalone unit by himself. So yeah. Am I gonna pull on this guy? Honestly, I don't have the Molo resources to really put any love into him. I don't know how well he would be as a standalone unit without Molo resources. So I'm on the fence about it. One thing is I know I need to start saving some of my currency. I don't really have the funds to dolphin very much in this game. So I think I'm going to save my resources and not go for Pavel. As badly as I just want to pull the unit because I want to play with him, I just don't have the resources IRL and in game. So yeah, let's what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Pavel? Leave a comment below on your thoughts of Pavel. Also, let me know, do you like these kinds of reviews on these characters? Does this help you guys with your decision if you guys would like to pull the unit or not? I'm trying to make them short, but I'm trying to also be as, you know, deep diving as possible, giving you guys everything I can possibly think of that might be worth knowing. If so, leave a like, you know, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment. Like I said earlier, what do you think of both things? All right, guys, you guys have a good one, and until the next video, peace out.